Calgary, the last standing Veterans Food Bank operating in the country, will be closing its doors in early 2019. The Calgary Veterans Food Bank is not closing until Jan. 31, so there's some time to ensure that the wind-down is orderly and efficient, said David Klug, spokesperson for the Royal Canadian Legion's Alberta and Northwest Territories Command. The Veterans Food Bank in Calgary will be closing down shop on Jan. 31, 2018, Mary Gitna, Star Metro. The decision to close the food bank was made by board members of the Poppy Fund, which runs and manages the food bank, because it was not in line with Poppy Fund guidelines, said Klug. He said closing the food bank will free up funding for other support services, such as income support and physical and mental health initiatives. It's going to redirect those resources that were devoted to the food bank into further service offerings, said Klug, so that the veterans themselves can be more efficiently and more effectively helped in meeting the challenges that they may face. Article continued below, but the closure concerns Josh Toney, co-founder of Food for Forces, a charity that has raised funds and supports for the Veterans Food Bank. Those services were already available there, said Toney. These are services that they have been slowly cutting out there for some reason. Toney said he was shocked and appalled when he heard about the closure. This is a tremendous loss, not just for the morale of our city or the upkeep of our veterans. It's not just a handout, there are veterans who can't work, said Toney. The Veterans Food Bank did so much more than just help out with food. It's just devastating. Toney said he's been hearing similar concerns from the public. Everybody who I've talked to who has anything to do with the Veterans Food Bank is just shocked and very upset about the closing, said Toney. Article continued below. People have reached out to me and are curious to see how they can help to get this restarted elsewhere so our veterans don't go without for even a day. Toney said the food bank was established as a place where veterans, who may feel uncomfortable going elsewhere, could seek out help. I think it's embarrassing that we try to say, just go where everybody else goes. They're too proud for that. Klug said the Poppy Fund's new approach will be an effective way of delivering services to veterans in need, with each Legion branch having a service officer who will help connect veterans with support programs. The supports for the veterans will still be there. It's making sure that they are aware of the services and working with them to access those, said Klug. Toney said he's committed to making sure that veterans in the city are supported. If they can't keep it open and make some positive changes, I'd like to see it restarted as soon as possible, said Toney. If we have to volunteer as much as possible to get this thing going again, that's what we'll do. Mary Gitna is a Calgary-based reporter covering arts, culture and diversity. Follow her on Twitter, @Mary